question Dave Watkins wanted to ask him, and that is, when Mike Pender left the band, when Mike Pender left the band, do you think he still should have used the name Searchers in his cruise band?
Well, I won't answer that because I'll get really nasty. Because he's very diplomatic, and I'll say things that be better.
No, I don't think it was right. Not because we thought he should divorce himself from the name of the Searchers, but the way he put it to us at the time is, I'm going to try and make it on my own while I've still got time.
No, Frank, let's tell the truth. Tell them how it really happened. You tell them how it all started. Go on.
Oh, this is a bit... Have you got time? Actually, it was very strange. John thought that he found out by accident, but I was in fact told before John was. We were working in Scotland for a Scottish agent called Robert Pratt, who worked with him for a long time. And I was in fact staying at his house. And in the middle of the week, when we were travelling in a car, Robert Pratt said to me, what would you be doing? Have you ever thought about what would happen if you weren't with the Searchers anymore? And I said, well, sort of thought about it, but you can't really make too many plans. Obviously, it's got to come to an end sometime. You can't make too many plans because work takes up too much of our time. You can't commit yourself to things. But I'd like to have done radio work and presenting work. And he said, well, can you keep a confidence if I tell you something? And so I said, yes. He said, you promised. So I said, convince him. Well, it was a pretty big deal. He said, well, Mike's leaving the band. So I went into total shock there, because there was no inkling of all this. And he explained that Mike had come to him and wanted to leave the band and wanted him to represent him. So, in fact, there I was, stuck with a confidence that I couldn't even tell John anyway, because if anyone tells me a confidence, I could say, that's it, but I didn't know how to bring the thing out into the open. At the end of the week, we were due to go on holiday, and I was at sleepless nights because I was the only one that knew. I thought, gosh, our career is suddenly coming to an end. And I was at Gatwick Airport waiting to catch a plane. I rang my machine for messages, and a message from John on the phone saying, ring me before you go away. I spoke to John, he said, I've got some bad news for you. Mike's leaving the band. Well, as I say, I already knew at that point. But John had calls from agents saying, I hear the band split up. He said, well, no, we're just going away on holiday for a week. True. It was from not near here. The first call was from the guy from Woodford House, so horribly. And he said, no, I've been offered the new Searchers, and you've broken up. And John said, no, they're just being silly. They're mistaken. So they got another call from someone else. I don't know who that one was from. Another call from someone else saying, well, what's this about the band splitting up? And John said, I think I'd better make a phone call here. Phoned up Mike at home and said, is this true you're leaving the band? He said, yes. And John said, well, do you not think we should talk about it? He said, I don't want to talk about it. He said, well, after 26 years together, I think we should talk about it. So I don't want to talk about it, but see you at the next gig and put the phone down. And that was how it happened. So that's
well, the story behind it, he had a band already going out at the Searchers. That's true. That's the whole story.
Anyway, this wasn't supposed to... No, you know, there's only facts, so we're not going to get all bitter and twisted about this. This is
And then, we took the goal. Many times.
One thing I would say is that I've followed the band since 1963, and I don't think we should be proud of the contribution Mike made, but I think I'm amazed by the number of fans I've come across who have actually latched onto the group since Spencer James joined, and I think that's to his credit.
To get back to the original question, the original Spirit Wreck question, when he said he was leaving to try it on his own, I think it was wrong to use the name of the band, because I'd never before heard of someone, I've heard of people leaving a band advertising their connection, former lead singer or whatever, you know, no one denies anyone that. But to leave a band and then set yourself up as that band, because in fact it was going out as the Searchers or anything, it could be sold out. the first time. That's what instituted the court cases, despite the fact that we had agreements at the time. But to leave a band and not actually try it on your own, but to use the band's name, it's almost like sacking the rest of the band. You know, I think as far as we could see, it was, I'm going out on my own, and with any luck, you'll fold and I'll be the searchers, and I'll employ a band and get lots of money. And that seemed to us to be the principle behind the whole thing. So yes, we do think it's wrong, but not that he should deny that he was the lead singer of the Searchers for lots and lots of years, well, right from the beginning, which is important.
Yes, Frank, the lead singer syndrome, isn't it? I mean, Tony Jackson's the lead singer.
Yeah, we all had our jobs to play. Yeah. One person isn't a band, that was always the case with us. We all had our different jobs, and for lead singers to think that they are a band is a very dangerous thing for the rest of the band. You see it on Top of the Pops all the time. You see a band becoming popular, everything's focused on the lead singer, and suddenly you know the band are going to get dumped at some point. And they've all put their input, and we all had things to do. You know, I used to do the talking, John certainly managed to run the whole band and motivated it, everything, and Mike did the lead singer. We all had very, very important parts to play, so that's one of the reasons why it's quite wrong.
In fact, it's quite strange, we've just been on Jerry the Sailor, and they had the same situation 15 years ago.
Yeah.
The lead singer thought he was a star, he was the group. And they split up, never got together again.
Yeah, well, same time we together again, so they've resolved their differences, so that's okay, that's nice.
Right, I think we're ready to go to the Mike Pender thing. Got it out of the system.
The 6 weeks, what we